Hello everybody, you've got the WAREDOG. In this episode, I'm going to take this big empty field and turn it into the Clive Cussler Memorial Hospital, named after one of my favorite authors. Link in the description. Let's get started. apologize for the reverse time lapse on this, but if I had done a normal block by block build, this is an example of how it would have looked. And of course, it would have taken forever and not just, 5 minutes. So bear with me. Let's take a tour of the first floor. As we walk up to the hospital, you can see the beautiful front end designed by my son Nathan. Walking through the doors, I'm going to start flying here. We come up to the main reception area where you'll check in if you have a pre-arranged surgery or if you're just here to visit somebody upstairs. Don't be alarmed that there's no roof. It was the best way to get lighting in here for my camera work. In here are some doctor's offices and some exam rooms where if you just have a skin prick or a rash or something, the doctor can look at it for you. And here's the doctor's office where he can tell you whether it's cancerous or not. Oh, sorry. Let's run down the hall, run away from the security guards. Over here, ye old gift shop. In here you can buy flowers, candies, little knickknacks, toys for kids, or whatever you want to do. Chapel across the hall in case you want to quietly meditate and just have some quiet time to yourself. Practice your religion. It's the religion of the TARDIS on the left. Here's the pharmacy where you can drop off your prescriptions, gather up your pills, pick them up down at the green light, and you're on your way, getting healthy. Let's zoom down this hallway as we skirt around. My favorite part of any hospital, the cafeteria. Plenty of seating room, some nice green tabletops. Over here we have a buffet line. Grab your plate, pay the cashier at the end. Oh, tacos, pizza please. Oh, pizza, cheeseburgers. Yes. And not to forget your Yoda Cola to wash it all down with. Patio's outside on the right there. If you happen to come in and you've got something more severe, like a broken arm, cut up leg, whatever, and you are able to walk, over here we have the emergency check-in. Again, here's where you'll check in, give them all your vitals, your insurance information. They'll have you wait on a bench until you're called back to the back room to get taken care of. If you arrive by ambulance, there's the ambulance drop-off area. You'll be wheeled in and give your vitals to the nurses here. I say vitals a lot, but I mean your information, who you are and what's your insurance company. In here we have the triage rooms, all little beepy monitors, a nurse's station where they can keep an eye on you as you scream in pain and holler and whatever you do. Over here's a cleanup and storage area, elevators to the second floor, which is surgery. We'll get there in a minute. Back through the hallway, we see the background, what's going on, and the on-call doctor's office, where you can dictate your orders and give you prescriptions and your discharge orders if they're going to let you go. And that ends the tour of the first floor. The second floor elevator will drop you off at the surgery and recovery rooms. Here you'll check in your ID bracelet with the nurses and wait until they call you to the back. Once they confirm who you are and call you into the back area, you're going to be assigned a bed where you'll strip down into your gown. They'll hook you up for IVs and monitors and everything else. When it's time for surgery, you'll go past the nurse's station, maybe some bathrooms, and head on into the OR, the operating room. Here the doctors will come in, they'll be all sterilized, they'll put you under anesthesia, you're going to pass out, and when you wake up, you're going to have an extra kidney. After surgery, it's a long walk or a long ride on your gurney down the hallway, past all the sterilizing equipment. You may go past a isolation ward there, and you'll be assigned another bed area to recover and get over your anesthesia. Once it is time to leave, they'll put you in a wheelchair and come on, wheel you down to the other discharge nurses station where they'll confirm who you are and let you go and to your relatives and an elevator ride down to the bottom. Now let's pretend we're a doctor. We're going to come through a secure door into the pre-op area. We're going to check to see if there's any booze. I don't know. We'll enter the changing area where we have a nice restroom. In case you gotta go, you gotta go. It's going to be a long surgery. In here are lockers where you can change out of your civilian clothes and put on your scrubs. All those nice little green booties and hats and everything. And then it's off to getting into a clean scrub area in case you need something else. Shut the door behind you. Going down the hallway as fast as we can. We come to that area where you always see the doctor up to his arms and elbows and bubbles and scrubs. The nurses will gown and glove him, and in he comes to operate on you. Take out that kidney. No. When he's done with surgery, he'll come down and go in through a dirty door. This is where he's going to take off all of his bloody clothes, his bloody gloves, and going to put him into the trash or the laundry area. And it's back to the lockers to get changed into civilian clothes. And that's what the doctors do. The third and fourth floors are both identical, devoted to private patient rooms. This is where you'll come after your recovery room so you can relax and get over your stitches and your ills. Each one has a nice little private bathroom, TV on the wall. Across the hall is the nurses' station where we keep pharmaceuticals and records and the nurses. As we go down the hall, you can see that the rooms are identical. And this is divided into north and south wings, which form a horseshoe shape, which comes to my second favorite part of any hospital, the atrium. Here we have nice green trees and bushes, park benches to relax on, get a lot of sun. You can play chess or checkers, read a nice book, or smoke if you prefer. Across the hall is another lounge area devoted for spending time with your family, and that's the third floor. The fifth floor is devoted to the heartbeat of the hospital. In here we have the records department, where all paper copies of x-rays and patient files and anything else that we have, invoices, procuring. Oh, Craft, is he in today? There he is. Well, he looks busy. I won't bother him. But everything paper and is stored here in this half of the wing. And if you need to get anything, this is where you'll come. Over here, we have the lifeblood of the hospital. These are all the private offices of the heads of departments, such as environmental, administration, you name it. This is where people are. On the right, where are the secretaries? Down here we have conference rooms with smart whiteboards. Well, today they're probably just TVs. Let's go out. Ooh. Oh, sorry, didn't see the door there. Okay, so we have an employee lounge. Take a little relax and a breather. Look out the window, see what you're missing on a beautiful day. Like I said, beautiful offices, conference rooms, secretarial desks. Everything beats through this office and the one opposite it. Let's go over there and visit that one. Zip down the hallway. Here we have the opposite of the paper department. This is the IT. This is everything computerized. Of course, a lot of things are computerized nowadays. You got thermostats, you got oxygen flows, all the workstations with the secretaries and the nurses and their workstations, the doctors in their offices, the on-call doctor down in the ER in his little office. This is where all the information is interconnected. And over here here, mirror image of the other side, secretaries, workstations, offices, just all different departments. Well, that about concludes the 5th floor. Coming up is one of the saddest places you could go at a hospital, but I think it really needs to be covered, and that's the morgue. You walk in, come in and check with the nurse on duty, tell her who your beloved one was, and wait for you to be called over to the viewing room. At the viewing room, of course, they'll take you to a window, and it's a real sad moment. This is probably the hardest part of this video that I've done. That's where the attendants will bring the body in. Over here is the little cold storage tanks. If anybody's watched CSI or NCIS or any of those, you'll know what those are all about. Little employee relaxing area. A lot of offices we have, all the way down to the official medical examiner's office. Got some nice blue chairs in here. And over here is the business end of the place. This is where the medical examiner will determine the cause of death of your loved one, if it wasn't previously known, and they'll prepare the body to send to the mortuaries. Of course, it's not a very clean business, so over in the restrooms we do have showers along with the toilets and everything else. Well, it's a sad thing, and right now our morgues are very understaffed and very overpopulated. And that concludes the tour of the morgue. Well, this has been a very long, very difficult build to do. I think over 2 million blocks. Let me know what you think of it in the comments section. Like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to be notified. You've got the WAREDOG. Let's take a tour of the 1st floor. As you can As we run down the walkway and run away from the security guards, we end up at the gift shop. In here you can buy all sorts of flowers and gifts, little things to entertain your great-grandma as she's dying upstairs. Down here we have a pharmacy. You can come in, check off your drop off your prescription. After they fill it, you can pick it up over here. Take a few Quaaludes, mellow out, because life's a bitch. I can't keep going. I can't keep saying that. Now let's pretend we're a doctor. We're going to come into a private secured room here. Put away, what? I don't know. I'm sorry. Well, this has been a very long, very difficult build to do. Over 2 million blocks, I think it was. But let me tell you, could you tell me what I don't want to tell you? Anyway. I want to thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time. This is the WAREDOG. Bye-bye.